old-fashioned road where the daylight dies too soon stands a man with a weathered soul and an axe that sings to the moon. No banners fly, no crowds remain, just a creak of bough and bark. Every tree knows his given name, every shadow knows his mark. Oh, Garage walks where the forest bends, where the roots remember blood. He cuts his way to a bitter end through ironwood and mud. No crown of gold, no promised rest, just the weight of what he knows. If the woods must claim.
Okay. Back to the stream, so that I can keep on avoiding what I'm supposed to be doing. Should have left you guys on the intro. One viewer. Somebody must have left it on. That's cool. I wonder who that is that's viewing right now. Okay. I'm actually going to try to make it so that I can see both the preview and the seed map at the same time. There we go. Okay. Need to go over this mountain. We're at approximately the right Z value to find... Oh, there it is. Didn't need to come up the mountain. And let's see if they've got what I'm looking for. I've been to 8 of these places so far. I got such good armor. Let's see if these guys have got the armor trim that I've been looking for. Because I've been to 8 places, and there's a 25% chance of it spawning. And it's not here. Again, I feel like there's something going on. I've been to so many of these places, and I haven't gotten in a single one. This is number 9. But yeah, it's just like... there has to be something going on. Okay. Where's the next one? Next one is at negative 929. Wow. Don't shoot my horse. You know, I actually wonder if the horse armor does anything. And can horse armor take any enchantments? Because if it can, I want my horse armor to be the best enchanted horse armor there is. Negative 928, 14112. So yeah, I should be going south just a little bit. Here's a very steep hill. Ouch. That hurt. There we go. Oh, ouch. Okay. Another village. What? Huh. Rabbit and some rabbit hide. Oh, this is the church. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going down there if I can help it. I would much rather stay up on top, since I worked so hard to get up here in the first place. But it doesn't look like I'm going to have that opportunity. Another nice ice spires biome. Yeah, this snowy biome's pretty big, and there's a lot of good ice. I should look at where's Minecraft announcements? So it does not say what it needs. So I have to go back to my base to see what it actually, what the new project actually needs. Because we got a server project to put together the Metro, and I want to contribute. And I'm sure that ice is going to play into it to some degree. Ice or rails or something. Gosh. You see, if I wasn't riding a horse, then I'd just get on a boat and just skate across this entire place. Okay. 928. Nice and easy, avoiding all the holes. Okay. And I can see it on the map. There it is. Let's go in. Get up here and see what's... Oh, hey. Wasn't expecting to see you up here. You guys rarely come up here. And again, it's not here. There's only one chest. So easy. Oh, come on. How many of you guys... Are you guys spawning on top of me? Yeah, you guys have to just be spawning constantly. That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, I suppose we go on to another one. And negative 1424. 14256. I don't want to go down there. Oh, great. Come on. Go up. Oh. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Let's, please get through this without sinking into super deep snow. I should have my shovel equipped when in a situation like this. We got horns. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look up what horns these, raiders actually have. Because I'll need to get the rest from goats like these. Okay, 1424. We've actually passed it. And we need to go north. Uh, 14256. There we go. Come on. Okay. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. It's just like, how do you guys not all just die? Oh, come on. Of course it's there. I ain't going over there. Well, there we go. Lots of powdered snow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Finally. Finally. It's really too bad that I can't pick up the... thorns. But I finally got the Sentry armor trim. Oh my gosh. That took for frickin' ever. But the quest ain't over. Horse, get over here. Because now we don't need to go to a pillager outpost. Though, we'll hit one more pillager outpost along the way, because it's just exactly right along the way. But we have a desert temple to go to. It'll be nice to get out of all of this snow after wandering around for this long. Oh, frick. Excuse me. There we go. Don't just randomly hit me with powdered snow like that. And there's powdered snow over here as well. Like, come on. They are... I cannot believe that they put powdered snow into the game. Powdered snow is just a horrible, horrible thing. I know it's easy enough to break out of. Oh, frick. Come on. Come on. Gosh dang it. Yeah, this is why it's such a problem. Me and my horse just got stuck deep in it. And it's this way. I'm gonna have to build a way out of here. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, you could just ride through it. And you'd have no idea. Oh, I'll be so glad to get out of the snow. Well. And we should be getting out of the snow anytime now. Because we got to go through some plains, and then we can get to... Well, at least here, we're a little slidey on the ice, but at least here, there's no chance of falling through the powdered snow. And then that tiny little piece of snow just turns out to be powdered snow and I fall through. That would be so stupid. That would suck. Oh. These are some nice glaciers. Great for a whole bunch of sand harvesting, ice harvesting sometime later on. I'd say this is a great place to fly to, but that won't be allowed on the server. And there the wolves are, killing all the sheep. You know, if you're gonna have the wolves go after sheep, you should go all the way, and have there be a wolf variant that looks like a sheep, that pretends to graze from time to time, and then kills any sheep that's around. That would be fun. Yeah, I was really starting to think that maybe Wiki was wrong. But that's the way random chance is. You have to roll a dozen times to get the result that you want. I just... Oh my... Okay, I'm starting to see why people might want to have a horse with better jump. Okay. Got 1,000 more blocks to go. Come on. But at least this is nice, easy terrain. Assuming that there aren't too many holes in the ground. But yeah, this is actually the closest sand to the north of us. Not very great places to mine tons of sand. Though the real sand mining won't happen until we have shelter boxes of some kind. Well, that's a random trail ruins with a suspicious sand right on top. That's cool. But I think I've gotten everything that I need from trail ruins. Oh, I'm going to a desert temple. I should have made sure that I had a brush on me. Old growth pine taiga. Okay. Time to make camp. 4,480. So we've got about 600 more blocks. to go west. Okay. Now, this is interesting. I think that the bay actually closes over there. I could have gone around, but that would have taken me pretty far out of my way. Got a message. Oh. Let's do this a little bit faster. I should have just walked a little bit farther rather than tried to carve through the mountain. Yeah. Lots of surface coal. $400 more blocks. But 15,264, yeah, we're gonna need to go quite a ways north, and staying on this little island ain't gonna get me anywhere. No, it's 4880. We got another 400 to go. I misread. But we do have to go farther north. So that's good. I hope I'm able to loot a piece of copper. Because if I'm not able to loot a piece of copper, then I won't be able to make a brush. Or I will have to, again, make a wooden pickaxe. More jungle. More jungle. If I could have... I don't want the jungles removed from the game, but I do want them reduced in rarity. Make them far more rare, make them far harder to find. Looks like there's a sparse jungle up here. Yeah, that's sparse jungle. Because jungles are... Now, I realize that a lot of this is just my personal bias. But jungles suck. Jungles really suck. I mean, I can't imagine. I would rather go to the bottom of the ocean or to the deep depths of space than go to the Amazon with all its bugs, with its humidity, with its snakes, and all of that. I would rather be in places that were never hospitable to life to begin with than be in a place that is so hospitable to life that it has turned the corner to the other side. So we've actually gone past it in the X direction. So we need to go straight north and to the back to the east a bit. Oh, that's a friendly lava pool. Okay, I thought that all the outposts were in plains and adjacent biomes. Oh, it might be in the savanna up here. Yep, it's in the savanna. Where's this? Really? The door is there. That's where you put the door. Gosh. Knowing my luck, I'll get the trim in this one as well. No. What did you know? What do you know? Well, I don't really care. I got 2, which is good enough. Okay. And we're going on to the first desert temple. At 4,840. It's a little farther out this way. And 15,864. Can't be this little desert, no? So this looks like the opposite of an oasis. What is this, just a watering hole? Oh, that's quite the impressive village. Where is it? Oh. It's like right here. Right over here. Yeah, right here. But it's a likely desert temple, so not an, unfortunately not an actual desert temple. Come on. Just cactus. tons of cactus. Yeah, this place isn't worth trying to loot. Well, that was a disappointment. Look, good thing I've got another one. At 16,000 blocks north. And 5,500 blocks west. And another desert village. That's not useful at all. What? Llama, why are you blue? Right. Horse, I'm not leaving you behind, but I do need your saddle for just a moment. Slow. Oh. Interesting. Yeah. No, I'm gonna stick with my horse. But are all camels just automatically tame? Okay. Gotta go around this ocean. Nice, pretty ocean with lots of coral. But nothing that I need, at least not right now. And when we see this camel pop up, we can... And there's our desert temple. Yeah, it looks like camels basically come tame. But yeah, it took so long to find this desert pyramid, though. Is there anything in the towers? Anything worthwhile on the top? It's been so long since I've been to one of these that I hardly remember what's in them. I know that there's this. Okay. Definitely bringing some of this TNT with me. Golden apple. Nice. Feather falling. Unnecessary. This is the last one. No! Gosh dang it! What's with this luck? Okay. Part of the problem... Okay. Is that I've got my inventory clogged up with so many useless blocks. So, yeah. It looks like I'm... Oh. Can't leave that behind. Yeah, let's, I don't need to be collecting stone. The ice is good enough. I'm gonna... I don't need the sandstone to pillar out. I do need my bundle of bundles. But then... there's this suspicious sand. I have string, I have feathers, I just need copper. Okay. So, I'm going to go to the next desert temple. 5816, 5560. 15560. Oh. It's off in that direction, but I might as well hit this tower really quick before I go. Yeah, they got themselves a little island here. A little buoyant island. Yeah, just calm down. You guys can't do anything to me. Just let me come in. Take your armor trims. Heck yeah. Feel, ponder, seek, sing. Nice. I'll take an extra one. Another one. And now I'll be out of your hair. There we go. See, I'm not even trying to release your prisoners. Aren't I so nice? I just want some of the stuff you stole. Just a small part of it. Right? $58.16, $15.570. 560, 15.56. Another camel. That's just a well. Okay, it's still too far north. There we go. Okay. So we've got 4 more chances at the desk, or at the armor trim. Density and quick charge. Come on. Come on. I'll always take a bunch of gold, but come on. Okay, what's the, let's take a quick look. Music discs. Armor trim. Dune armor trim template. A 14% chance. Or a 15% chance. 15, 30. Which means 6, 7 chests before you get one. At least 7 chests before you're supposed to get one. Because random chance is mean. Nope. And that's gutting. Because we have to go so far. We have to go so far to get the next desert temple. And I still... Okay. So, we are right next to... Oh, I've got plenty of wood. Okay, wood. Gonna make some sticks. And make a pickaxe. If we can get some coal, that would be ideal. But I'm not counting on getting coal. Actually, we already know where we got some copper. I completely overlooked it. Down here, we got a little bit of copper. No. I ain't making that mistake. Let's go get some cobblestone. And then we can turn that into a cobblestone pick. Or a stone pick. And then we can get copper. What odd things we have to do when... we don't bring the proper tools. There's the stone pickaxe. Throw that away. Let's come on over here. And get enough coal, or get enough stone. 7, 9. For a little smelter operation. And that's all I'm going to need. Furnace. There we go. Now we can go down and get that copper. Okay. This ain't cool. Wasn't expecting a water cave. It's actually not worth going down for. I've actually already got all the copper that I need. I don't need this much copper. There we go. 14 copper is more than enough. I just need 1. I don't know why I bothered to even get more, except that it's kind of second nature at this point. Ugh. Get rid of that. Oh my gosh, get rid of that. There we go, there's some string. And feather. No. I don't need string. I don't need string. I thought I needed string. I just need a stick. Sticks are easy enough. Okay, I don't care. This is what I care about. And... Okay, okay. I mean, sure, I can use it. But unless you're going to give me like a full chest worth, it ain't going to be very useful to me. Okay. Is there genuinely an extra chamber in here? Come on. Well, pottery sherd's a nice start. I need to be more careful. And another pottery sherd. A different one. No, actually not a different one. The same one. Yeah, I don't think... So... Coming back here... Yeah, it's just... the pottery shirts. And there are 4 of them. I really hope this doesn't take too long. Well, that's my 3rd shirt in a row, so... Well, this is interesting. There's like a whole extra chamber down here. Ugh, another pottery shard. But that one's another minor. And an emerald. Oh, that's a diamond. Oh, I've gotten 2 diamonds out of the trip. That means this trip ain't too bad. And another sherd. And minor again. There we go. All that's out of the way. Interesting. It has a doorway as though it's supposed to go farther, but it doesn't go farther. I'm sorry, this just has the same pattern as the main room. So just gotta do my due diligence. Okay. And is there any other sand? Apparently not. Okay. So we walked away with 2 pottery sherds. And that ain't too bad. Sing, seek, ponder, feel. Why do you have to wander so far? Okay. Unfortunately, there's only one more desert temple within anything like what is a reasonable distance. Which is a little annoying. It means that I will have to return to base and go south again. And I'll have to go south a long ways. Now, I do need to return to spawn so I can turn in some lamps. Some redstone lamps for the group build. But yeah, I am just as far from my base, actually farther from my base, than my base is from spawn. And my base is 8,000 blocks out. Gotta... Okay. Just had to respond to my brother really quick. We ain't gonna... Okay. Give me something good. Hello? TNT? Didn't know that you could get that out of suspicious sand. Okay. So, knowing what I know about how these places work, I'm going to come down from the top and then leave through the staircase. Archer? Don't think we've got that one. Nice, a new one. Hopefully I'll get the other one and we can be done with this task quickly. Since we've got another place to find. If, unfortunately, if the... if the armor trim isn't at the next one that I go to, I'm gonna have to just call it quits for the day. Another miner, it looks like. Ooh, that one looks like a new one. Skull. Yep, that's all four. I'll brush off the remainder of these. No point in leaving them behind. But I'm not going to try to go any deeper. I think both of them just gave me gunpowder. There we go. Back home. I would love to go back home. But we've got... Oh, that's going to be such a long distance. We are currently at negative 5,500. And we have to go to 4,600 in the X. This is going to be a long trip. And I've got a big ocean between us. Great. Now, these guys can have... Yeah, these guys can have suspicious sand too. And there's a... brewer. Okay. Let's, I feel a little bad drying up the well like that. We've got an old well on our property. We've got no clue if it's actually got anything in it. Oh. Yep, I think that that's it. Well, that was actually quite productive. We did a little bit, and we got 2. Yeah, we got both of them from the desert well. So... we've only got the shards from the warm ocean ruins, and the cold ocean ruins. Okay. I think I need to go north a little bit in order to get to the shortest point across. But it's not... here is not the place that I need to go across. This is just an island, it looks like. Yeah. Oh my. That's a big piece of rock. That's a big piece of rock covered in sand, is what that is. Okay. Okay. We haven't actually hit the ocean yet. The thing that we just went underneath was just a big lake. Ocean should be not too far ahead. Wait. What is this ahead of me? Oh, frick. It's a mangrove swamp? Well... wasn't exactly here for propagules, but... I ain't gonna leave without them at this point. There we go. There we go. Propagule. Oh, come on. You had to have dropped a propagule. Come on. apparently the immature ones don't drop propagules. Okay. Where the heck am I? Okay. I know where I am. What? That mangrove tree is too tall. Okay. And, I actually need to go through here. There's an ocean ahead, I assure you. Wow, I wasn't expecting these islands. But yeah, this is the ocean. And we gotta cross it. We do have 12 strings, so we could make a lead. Yeah, we'll have to make a lead. Trying to cross by horse isn't going to cut it. Not for this. Dark oak. Best biome. Partially because it's so easy to go across the trees, especially on a horse. Okay. And this is it. Okay. And... gosh dang it. Let's make a lead. And let's get out the boat for the first time. All for a single... all for a single desert temple. And the only person to chat gets banned. Ain't gonna view about it. Yeah. I generally don't think chatbotting would help. But I'm wondering if getting like 10 people, 10 bots to watch right at the beginning, just to tell other people that there's something here to watch, would be worthwhile. Because a lot of like recommendations and stuff like that, they just don't happen unless you already have viewers, but getting the viewers in the first place is difficult. I could probably get those viewers organically though, and it'd probably be better in the long run. So I'm not going to, but I can't say it isn't tempting. Yeah, Dark Oak is great. You can go straight across. But these kinds of forests, they just lack the consistency in the canopy to ride across. There we go. Oh! Gosh dang it. I also apparently did not need to bring 3 stacks of arrows. That's been messing up my inventory for a while now. You know, I'm starting to think ravines should be a little more rare than what they are. I mean, the way you look at it, the Minecraft world is just covered in scars and pocks and craters and stuff like that. It does make me wonder what happened here. What happened here that the terrain is so full of holes and tunnels? Oh, a village. Been a minute. Nice. We gotta go a lot further. Lots of horse travel. So much horse travel. I will be very glad when I finally get home. Maybe we'll do the iron farm today. Finish the iron farm. Then at least maybe I would have something to talk about. Rather than having to keep on yapping about nothing, talking to a microphone with no one there to talk back. It must sound crazy. You know, if people had to work this hard to gamble or to do any other kinds, they wouldn't do it. At least 99% of people wouldn't do it. Only... Oh, okay, there's more than 3 buildings. I thought there were only 3 buildings. But yeah, I've become more and more against gambling as time goes on. And for the most part, I'm like, if an adult wants to gamble, let him gamble. An adult knows how to, or should know at the very least, how to manage their money. And nobody needs to be getting in the way of that. Except for the fact that now gambling is in places that we never expected before. Before, to gamble, you would have to go to Vegas. And you'd go to Vegas, you'd lose a bunch of money, and then you'd come back home. And it was fun for some people. I don't personally get it, but it was fun for some people, and that's okay. But then you have... Now you have games that have introduced gambling mechanics. And some games actually require you to pay money to gamble. Some games just have gambling as part of the game mechanics. And as soon as you add these mechanics to games, suddenly they're mechanics for kids. You've got a game that is for kids, all about gambling. And even if they're not actually spending real money, they're learning to become addicted to it. They're learning that the gambling feels good, which is something that nobody needs to learn. It's not exactly something that is difficult to understand, that gambling is fun. And it's exactly why they use it in games. The problem is gambling is also addicting, and you're getting kids addicted to it at a very early age. And then we have programs that allow you to wager your debt and see if you can get it to go away through a quick bet. And in so doing, getting people to double, triple, or quadruple their debt until they're enslaved to it. And in the United States, we have no true debt servitude, but in some cases it can be pretty just as bad anyway. And that one is both of these are pretty heinous because they're meant to be, or they are preying on some of the most vulnerable people in society. Kids, on one hand, who have not yet built up the understanding enough to be able to deal with gambling and to do it in moderation, which means that they'll struggle with gambling problems throughout their life, whether or not they are able to deal with those problems effectively. And then you have adults who are already prone to you're counting out taking advantage of adults that already have difficulties with debt. Somebody who's in all this, somebody who's responsible with money can always somebody who's responsible with debt won't be affected by any of this. But if somebody struggles even a little bit, these are things that will pull them down and destroy them. It's a trap. And sure, some people are smart enough to stay out of the trap, but now it's an even stronger trap for people. I don't know the name of the company. I'm mostly just rambling on. I heard it on one of Asmongold's videos, so I can't remember the stupid company's name. But it's really bad. Robert, how long have you been watching? Did you just tune in? Or have you had it on the other screen this entire time? Oh, 10 minutes. Because my thing's read one viewer forever, and it didn't change when you chimed in. Oh, come on. There we go. Was it a CoffeeZilla video? It might have been. I don't tune into CoffeeZilla much, even when Asmongold is reviewing it, but it might have been Asmongold's review of a CoffeeZilla video. There we go. And where am I? Am I potentially south of it? No. No, I'm not. But this will allow me to make my way this way a whole lot faster. Yeah, it's just... I'm mostly just rambling. I've said all I have to... mostly all I have to say about the subject to other people already. But it's something that I've started to feel fairly strongly about, that we need to remove gambling from much of public space. I don't mind if casinos continue to exist for the most part. You have to go out of your way to visit a casino, and so it's not a constant temptation that you always have to deal with. On the other hand, when you can get on your phone and put in a bet right there, it's just, it's not good. It's not good. But then again, porn is the same way nowadays. So now you can gamble just as easily as you can get porn, and that's not a great situation either. But I don't know that there's any way to seriously fix that. Either way, the idea of wagering a debt is a horrible, horrible idea, and I think that there's a lot that we can do to target stuff like that in particular. No, where legally a debt is not an asset that you can... Well, they've already declared that debts can be bought and sold. It's all so weird. I don't know. I don't know a good solution. Wish I did. Maybe I should just turn on Asmongold videos and just start reacting to Asmongold videos while I make my way across this ocean. I think it'd be more interesting than just me yapping, but... After this Desert Temple, I'm definitely going home. I don't care if the Desert Temple has the trim in it that I want or not. I'm going home. It's not worth trying to find another one. I've already been out here for way too long, and I want to go home and do some building. Do some exploring, do something. Well, I suppose I'm kind of exploring now, but... This might be the end of the line for boating. Ah, it's a treasure map. Minecraft streaming isn't particularly exciting. But I can stop by and get some of these pottery shards. So it gives some tiny little bit of interest. Okay, come on. Nice. Yep. Okay. Let's check out this treasure map along the way. But yeah, I just got 2 pottery shards. I don't know if they're duplicates of what I've got back home, but like you can see the number of pottery shards I got, and I've got a whole row of them besides. So I should be able to, when we get home, fill out my pottery shard collection pretty well. Yeah, maybe I can go back and find it, but I'm not particularly confident in finding the video. Okay. Well, it's somewhere right here. Nice. Let's put the stuff in there. And hey, another Heart of the Sea. Don't mind if I do, but it's not like I need another Heart of the Sea. If you're in debt, then the value of getting more in debt is very small because your likelihood of getting it back is low. There's an Asmon Watches CZ video, online gambling video from 3 months ago, which fits the timeline. But I scrubbed through it and searched the transcript to no avail. Yeah. I'm gonna have to, I'll have to look it up. See if I can find it myself. I forgot my bed. my thought though is that their goal isn't to get all the money back, but rather to get the maximum amount of money a person can give each month. It really doesn't matter if they can do how much money they can actually pay, or yeah, they want to get to the amount of money that they can pay rather than the amount of money that the debt says they should pay. At least that's my thought. Getting all the money back that the debt says doesn't make sense, or it isn't the goal. The goal is to multiply the debt without actually having to pay back any money. Or without actually having to hand out any cash. In that case, in that circumstance, the actual number on the debt doesn't really mean anything. As long as the debt is higher than your ability to pay, they can pin you always to the absolute maximum amount that it is possible for you to pay in order to and constantly just reap that cash. Well, so I think that some players do win. I don't entirely know how it works, but I'm sure some players do win, just like with any gambling. Some people always have to win, but it's enough. But the numbers are such that most people won't. It's just enough to give you hope. And then have it all snatched away. And in the end, they don't even have to say that we slapped more debt onto them. It's just they chose the extra debt. I mean, I get what you're saying, except that in most debt, with most gambling, you pay the money up front, and you either get more back or you don't. You can't ever end up with you have to pay in first, and so whether you get that money from a debt collector or a loan shark, or whether it's your own cash, you have to pay up front to start with. And so there's a knowledge of, whereas in this case, you're gambling with money you simply don't have, period. And if you lose, which will be 90% of the cases, it means that your debt is going to be multiplied. I actually passed it up. It's over this way, I think. I don't exactly know. So, yeah, there are definite similarities to real gambling, but it's in, yeah, this is one step worse than most, and it'll be, we'll go, and, yeah. Give me a moment to actually figure out where this is, because we're in the general vicinity of the desert pyramid. Is it in this strip of land? Yes, it is. It's right there. This is very creative repackaging of current practices to sound 10 times better for people who are already trapped. Okay. This is number 1 and didn't pay. Okay. Let's, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. Okay. We got 2 more chests. 2 more chests. Is this one the one? No. No. It's got Fortune 3. That's really cool. Come on. This is the last one. This is the last one. Does it have the armor trim? Does it have the armor trim? No! Gosh dang it. That is rough. Oh. No armor trim for me. The chest heard you don't like gambling, so... Yeah. Maybe I played it up a little bit too much. But as I said, this is the last one. I will save getting Dune for a later date. Okay, what the heck? Where's my horse? Why is there a netherrack here? There's just another portal entirely under the ground here. Oh, that's fun. Well, that was a cool find, but now I need to find my horse. Now, even with my views on gambling, I am still considering becoming a gacha streamer. Of course, you gotta have money to do that, so not yet, but it is something that I'm considering. Okay. Let's do a little bit of inventory management. Ew. Gotcha, streamer. Let's pick up... Nope. I do not have enough space in either one of my bundle. Well, like that, I do have space. This prismarine can go in there, and the heart of the sea can go in there. Can the iron... Nope, the iron cannot go in there. Okay. TNT and the baubles. Okay. Hey, buddy. You need to stop wandering off. It's home. And then it's wizard home. Oh. Whatever. Oh, I found a really cool basin halfway between us and Spawn. And that basin has a nice little lake in it. Thus, it's basin with lake. It's a great place for a starter base, especially because it has a village right next door. I am curious, though, is the Minecraft music too loud? I can turn it down. There we go. Wizard home. Who needs a wizard tower when you got wizard home? Home, wizard home. Home, wizard home. Sorry, yes it is, but not by much. What are you talking about there? I don't remember what I was saying. Only broke wizard. Only broke wizards say that wizard home is better than wizard tower. What? Okay. Options, music. Let's go to 15. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I do intend to have a wizard's tower on my island. That'll be where I have a couple of my farms. And it's going to be at the opposite corner of my island from my little homestead, is what I'm going to call it. But yeah. The Twitch chat, I got another bot coming in, advertising bots. From Muscular Silk H3PUT7P. Okay. I'm gonna go let Freya out really quick. Oh my gosh, Robert. Really? Muscular Silk sounds like one rad dude. You should totally buy from him. Gosh. But it did make me think a bit about the validity of buying viewers just to get your stream seen for the first time. Because people just pass by streams with few viewers and they don't get promoted. It's probably a bad idea altogether, and I shouldn't even think about it at all, but yep, that is what they all say. Gonna buy more of those candies? Yeah. They are just so excellent. I cannot stop eating them. Man, look at that map. Look at that. I've gone so far for these. I did find one armor trim. You can see it there. The Sentry armor trim. I had to go through like 10, 15... Not 15. 10 bandit outposts to get it. It was ridiculous. And a 1 in 4 chance, I got the 3 out of 4 10 times in a row, or 9 times in a row. But yeah, I think I'd be a rather good gacha streamer. You know? Maybe not. Maybe I'd be horrible, but... Hey. Dude, please don't die. No! Gosh dang it. Okay. We're getting up there. That's a 7.5% chance. So yeah, that's quite a bit lower than a 25% chance. Unless I'm misunderstanding the probabilities again, which I probably am. I'm not very good at probabilities. Forest. Okay, come on. You know what? What? I don't get what you're saying. It's just 0.75 to the 9th power? Okay, interesting. Do any of you guys have shells? No, you don't. Oh, but you have a trident. No trident. That was the expected outcome, but... I have to say, I've killed a half dozen trident round by this point, and not one of them have dropped their trident. Okay. It says, okay, it says that this is a buried treasure map. That's not a buried treasure map. That's just a map. Go away. Okay, come on. I know that there's suspicious sand somewhere around, or gravel somewhere around here. There we go. And it's a gold nugget. Frickin' hoe. A frickin' hoe. There we go. But I do have Mornar already. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get anything from these unless... Well, that's a hoe. I don't care. And I don't really feel like digging down. Okay. Let's keep on going back home. I was hoping to get an extra pottery shard, but I didn't, so moving on. We're nearly halfway there. Came out so far, and will be very glad to get home. I'm just glad that there's so much ocean. 2739. Oh. I already passed it? I kind of wanted to see the Mushroom Island on my way back. $14796. Oh, which means I have to actually go back quite a ways. But boats are relatively fast. Oh, I wish we had bigger boats, though. I mean, these small boats, they're great and all, but I wish we had bigger boats. If we get to design boats, that would be amazing. But I'm not even asking for that. And one of these days, as difficult as it would be, I do want to do large biomes for one of these worlds. Maybe the next Dock world, next season, can be... I wouldn't even necessarily demand that they be buildable. I love the idea of them being buildable, don't get me wrong. But I'd even be happy with... I'd even be happy with just larger vehicles that can hold more items and stuff like that. Boats, dirigibles, make it cost a ton of energy, I don't care. Yeah. Like, they have to have coal blocks to run, or something like that. Or it just burn. It's like a furnace, but it burns through coal, or it burns through stuff very quickly. So you have to have high life stuff to get any value out of it. Yeah. Like, I see the happy gas. I see what where they're going with that. But come on, airship, really? And the beacon isn't too different. A specific set of blocks in certain config with an energy source. Nice. I don't think there's another box here. Not that boats are why we're out here anyway. We're out here for that Mushroom Island. Right there. Not that there's really all that much to see, but... the Mushroom Islands are just such a rare thing in game. You rarely see it naturally. Oh, no, no, no. Come. Dang it. Hey, come here. Come here. There you go. Mushrooms. Though I will say that in the beacon's case, it is one active block that runs a check to see if all the other blocks are there. I think in the case of a buildable machine, we'd have to have something like what Create Mod has that allows you to build a machine and then detach it. Or something like that. Well, cool. That was cool, but ultimately unimportant. But yeah. Complex sets with sail blocks, thrusters, stuff like that. I would love to turn Minecraft into a little bit of a vehicle builder. I mean, it could be detachable. I'm just looking for the most already in-game mechanic that we have. If you put a piece of wood in the engine, all wood attached will become part of it. Interesting. That would require that all the blocks together become a free-floating entity, but with collision. Muscular Silk, why do you have to be a bot? Why couldn't you have been a true viewer? Ready to engage in the comments. Well, horse, we've got a lot of winter to get through. A lot of snow and ice. Yeah, I've found numerous ice spike biomes. Is there a channel? Is there a place in the Discord where we can post about when we're going live and all that? Oh, come on. It'd be nice to be able to look and easily see if Spencer's going to be streaming, and to be able to let people know when I'm going online. That way I could let people know and at least get some people online. And that way we can make sure to funnel viewers exactly where they're needed. Okay. And it's like, I'm perfectly fine funneling viewers to Spencer, to whatever degree that we're able to. He needs it more than me, but like, if he's not going to be streaming, like tonight, it'd be nice if some of our viewers could come my way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how boats got changed from dropping wooden sticks at one point to just dropping as an item later on? What they should do is that 99% of the time, the boat drops normally when you break it, but it also has a chance to break whenever it also has a chance to break whenever it touches ice. And that's because boats and ice don't seem to mix very well. Oh. Armor trims. I already have you, but extras aren't bad. Sounds mean. I don't know what you're talking about because nothing I said was intended to be mean. How bad is the delay right now? Have you seen that comment yet? Or have you heard me making boats break on ice? Yeah. Not when, like, set on top of it. But if you are in the water and it hits a piece of ice like this, let it break. Robert, you have more than a single brain cell. Congratulations. "26-second delay. That's pretty bad. Nearly half a minute. But we're talking in the most inconvenient way possible. Over stream while doing something else. Wow, Robert, you've really gotten mean over the past few months. Want through this spruce. Unfortunately, I think that I'm going to have to be done by the time when I get home, which means I spent this entire time just riding a horse. One of my least favorite activities. But we will get all the new things put up. Yeah, chatting in the worst way possible to boost engagement. Why is Adresea asking about the horse? Is Adristea here? If you are, then welcome. I've been on the horse this long because I've been out trying to find armor trims to add to my collection. Oh, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Ugh. 900 meters. We're almost there. No, she's Adristea is talking in chat in Minecraft, though she's viewing on Twitch. Yeah, she's viewing on Twitch. I've actually got 2 viewers on Twitch. I only just noticed that you were on, that Robert's on YouTube. No. I left my bed behind. Thank you for sleeping. Yeah, thank you for sleeping. I forgot my bed. Okay. So close. Almost there. Hang in there, Garrett. Keep going just a little bit longer. Oh, thank you. It says, I saw it getting dark. I don't see that usually in our tunnel. And so, yeah. I do appreciate that. Oh, come on. Stupid. John says, I should switch to Twitch. Get you that magic money number. I don't know what the magic money number is, but we got 2 there right now, and I'm hoping that and with you, it should go up to 3, hopefully. I don't know who the first one is. Somebody's been following, or has been watching the entire time. And I now have 13 followers. It's probably you, Adristea. Uh, 400 meters. There's our pale oak biome. Treetop horse. No, no. Ow. Great. Okay. Boat. Come with me. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on. I just want to go home. And stop hitting my head on mushrooms. I am watching my own channel, but I'm 90% sure that it's through the stream manager, so that doesn't count. I did not see the pic that you posted. Well, here we go. My wall's looking pretty good. It's slowly filling up. Okay, let's pull this up. Talk. The Minecraft build showcase. In your clay. So how is this? So how does this work? Okay, so it looks like you're drying out mud into clay. Okay. So you're turning dirt. Okay. So you're turning dirt into mud and mud into clay by you drying it out with dripstone. Is this a manual farm? Do you have to place the dirt and saturate it into mud on your own, or do you does it have another way? But it looks like you got a lot of cool stuff. You only need to place the dirt. Everything is redstone. It looks like you got a lot of cool stuff. See this big wall over here? That would have taken a long time to mine all that cobbled deep slate. And you're building something up here. Is this some kind of mob farm? And then down here, a cutout area for your storage chest. That is the outer wall. There used to be mountains there. Okay. Okay, so all that is temporary storage. What is this big building above you? Is that some kind of mob farm, or what's going up there? So far it's the clay warmer, my vacation home, and then the bees behind it. And then this bridge. What's the bridge? The big one is the bridge inside, which inside has the golem sorter. Nice. Okay. Well, cool. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Goodies can be dumped downstairs, and they're split into a bubble lift up to the golems. Nice. Okay. Let's empty all these out until I can get the sentry armor trim. Okay. So, the armor trims, Sentry is number 2. I was trying for the Dune armor trim, but I visited 3 different desert pyramids and couldn't get it at a 14% chance. They're so few and far between that I don't think I'm gonna, I need to find a new place with a whole bunch of them. 5% of your plan's done. That's crazy. We'll put that up there. and add this to the chest. But I do believe I've got more coast armor trims around here. So there's a trick to the pyramids. Basically, in the center of the floor, you can break open the center of the floor, and there's a big old pit, and at the bottom of the pit are some chests. But there's also a TNT trap down there, so you gotta be careful. Nice. So now I'm still missing a number of armor trims. I need Dune, Silence, Snout, obviously the Netherite upgrade, Rib, I've got Flow, but I don't have Bolt. I've still got a number of these that I need to get. For music discs, I still need a good number of the C418 ones. But I need Creator. Creator and Precipice are big ones. Yeah. Creator and Precipice. I got Creator Music Box from Robert. I need Creator, Precipice. Got Relic. I have Other Side. I have Pig Step. And those are the important ones. Oh, and then Lava Chicken. But Lava Chicken will come eventually. Come on. There we go. Let's put this back over here. Go back over to Twitch. And, okay, so what am I going to do? What am I doing now? Do believe... Let's take a look at the to-do list. Tree Farm, Ocean Monument, Trial Ground, Llamas, Fight the Wilder, Build a Wall, Dark Oak Park, Stables, Ominous Vaults, Creeper Farm, Iron Farm, Decorate House and Farm, Villager Farm and House. Yeah, you do got to be very careful with the TNT. If you set off the TNT trap, everything that you went in to get will be gone. I will also pay you for pay you in gear for the armor trim if you manage to find it. Because I am very interested in getting the rest of these. Looks like I've got about half. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've got more than half. And then I've got... Wait, where's... Okay. Let's get this back over here. Because I need to get out all of my pottery shards. And I think most of these are brand new. That one's not new. That one's new. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6 new pottery shards. Doing pretty well on that front. And, got a bunch of goat horns. I have Feel and Sing. Got Sing there. Seek. Ponder. And Feel. So I got 2 new horns. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got a 4th viewer. At least we've got a 4th viewer in Twitch. Hey, YouTube. Yeah. No one in YouTube. Only people in Twitch. Let's get a little bit of stuff put away, but I don't want to put any stuff away, so I'm just going to bundle all this up and leave this in a box to take care of some other time. Okay, and I'm gonna come out here because I want to. Oh, we're back down to 3 viewers. Looks like the last viewer decided to head on out, but it does mean that we've got enough viewers that new people are starting to come, which is cool. Okay, what do we need? Stone and smooth stone, bricks, granite, cobbled deep slate, iron bars, rails, powered rails, redstone lamps, and levers. So I've got some redstone lamps. And yeah. So I've got some redstone lamps that I intend to donate. They're from the trial spawner beneath my base. Yeah, I got my very own trial spawner. It's pretty awesome. It's in one of these. No, it's not in one of these. Is it under rare? Yeah. I've just got a bundle full of pottery shards for some reason. That's a 1, 2, 3. All those are unique. Okay, let's look at this really quick. Because how many do we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 20 total pottery shards. And we've got 19. We've got 19 unique pottery shards. Isn't that interesting? Where's Archer? I gotta figure out which one. Archer's there. I gotta figure out which one I don't have. Miner. Miner. Prize. Skull. Arms. Up. Brewer. Angler. It's Angler that I'm missing. I'm missing Angler. But Shelter should be in here. What? Unless I miss... Because... unless I missed something. Angler and Shelter are both not here. Plenty, Guster, Scrape, Burn, Heart, Heartbreak, Sheep, Danger, Friend, Pop, Mourner, Blade, Explorer. And I don't think... And Snort's not there as well. So, Blade. I must have miscounted pretty bad. Yeah. Explorer. I just say it says I'm making a tunnel to spawn so I can make an armada of boats with goodies to spawn. Yeah, We're a little too far away to do that, unfortunately. Explorer, Mourner, Plenty, Burn, Danger, Friend, Heartbreak, I don't have Howl, but I've got 3 unique pottery shards that are not on this list. Why are they not on this list? Flow. Well, in... Huh. Angler, Archer. Arms up. Blade. That's a little annoying. Brewer is somewhere around here. Blade, Brewer. Burn. Danger. Explorer. Flow. Friend. Guster. Heart. Heartbreak. Howl. We do not have Howl. We do have Miner. Mourner. Plenty. Prize. Scrape. Sheaf. Shelter. Skull. And Snore. So we're missing 4. Missing 4. Ay, ay, ay. I spent way too long figuring that out. I'm going to stage items for donation over here. There we go. Okay. Thank you guys for putting up with that. Had to do a little bit of organization. Make sure that I had all my collections in order. I gotta make another bed. One, 2, 3. And, I got some wood. There we go. Four viewers. So what do we do? Come on. Oh, it's up on the other screen. Which one of these guys do you guys think I should do? I can do an ominous vault. I do need to do some regular vaults, but I think I've already used up all the ominous vaults in my trial chamber. Gosh, I hate doing this right now. Not with 4 viewers, which is more than I've ever had. But I am completely gassed. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys for watching.